So on today's video, we're going to be talking about some interesting developments within the guitar building and lutherie community. Something I've been noticing more and more builders lately have been using some alternative woods in place of black ebony fretboards. Now, if you do a little research, you will often find that it has been very difficult over the years to find like consistently pure black ebony to be used for guitar fretboards. I've noticed a lot more companies are describing their ebony fretboards as streaked ebony, which has become a little bit more popular. Visually, it's going to come down to the person. I know there are certain builds where visually we just may prefer the look of like a consistent, like solid black ebony fretboard, but I do have appreciation for all the different variations. Now, recently, I'm starting to see more and more of these companies starting to offer this roasted purple heart as an alternative to like a black ebony fretboard. Some people are describing this as a royal blackwood, which from what I understand reading online is known as a torrefied purple heart. So basically what that is, torrefied meaning mostly some type of wood that has undergone the process of torrefaction, which involves being heated in a controlled oxygen-free atmosphere to remove moisture and organic compounds. So you're starting with a purple heart, and then through this process, they are achieving a much darker black looking wood, which I think is really cool. So I do find this to be quite interesting. Someone such as myself that's such a geek as far as like crazy woods and stuff that are used in the construction of guitars. And I really think this is a great alternative considering that ebony becoming more difficult to obtain. Sometimes you just have to get creative and look into other options. Let's go look at a couple examples of some guitars I've noticed that are using this type of fretboard. Got the Mayanez DeVell, the DT, which is a 2025 model. This was something that had caught my eye when these first came out earlier this year. And if you scroll on down to the description, you can see they are listing that as a black heart fingerboard. Again, same thing as far as that process. Some of you might have seen the release for Solars, headless guitars, and I talked about that on another recent video, so be sure to check that out. But same thing here, we've got a purple heart fretboard, and you can see it's black. Just going through that same like process here as far as the torrefication. Now, if you just hop on the StewMac website, which if you don't know StewMac, I mean, if you want to like learn more stuff about like tools, supplies, anything as far as like what a luthier would use to build, maintain, and repair guitars. Yeah, great website. They have an amazing YouTube channel. Check them out. Definitely a lot of things to be learned as far as like diving into StewMac. StewMac's got about every type of fretboard you can imagine, all the different variants of ebony. I'm not going to go through everyone here, but if you slide on down towards the end, they are offering, once again, that royal blackwood. So super cool. Again, starting off with a blank of purple heart, going through that treatment process. Really a fantastic looking fretboard. I don't think you could go wrong, really any type of build. So if you're a builder out there, you're looking for some alternatives, I think this is definitely worth checking out. There's another post from a Luthiers Club on a Facebook group. You can see this guy just put one together here. Fretboard made of royal blackwood from StewMac. Guy seems to like it pretty well. It's got some nice grain. Looks like he's got that oiled. It's a very impressive build for sure. This gentleman who's put this fretboard together looks like a very clean build. Super nice. Looks like he's got the blind fret slots looking real good, and got this interesting like inlay kind of little stair step thing going on. That's different. So if you're watching this video and you are a luthier, I'd like to hear your perspective. Share your thoughts, comments down below. Have you had any experience using this wood? As someone who's not really getting that deep into it as far as like the hands-on side of things, I'm just kind of learning as I go through from the sidelines, just getting to be a little bit more familiarized with some of these wood alternatives, as I suspect we're going to start seeing more and more companies kind of turn to these different fretboard options with the limited availability of certain ebonies. Something else worth mentioning, I bet you guys are probably familiar with Richlite fretboards. This is something I've had before from Kiesel Guitars, and I really like the way Richlite fretboards feel. They are consistently pure black. They have a very slick, like smooth, glassy feel to them. Unlike a traditional piece of wood, you don't really have any kind of pores. It's just super, super smooth. It's not going to be like a porous surface at all. So we're starting to see that available in other colors as well. A lot of other companies have been utilizing Richlite for some time. Definitely nothing new, but I'm starting to see that come up a little bit more frequently. So very interesting as well if you're looking for another alternative to like a black ebony fretboard. So that's going to wrap it up for this video. Just want to share that as I always explore different things, learning about guitars, sharing some information with all my fellow geeks on the internet. Leave your comments down below, hit the video with a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day.